Hello and thank you for joining me for another episode of A Seat at the Table Catering. Today we're going to make something very decadent. We're going to make creme brulee. Beautiful, beautiful recipe, very simple, very easy. For this recipe, you're going to need six 6-ounce ramekins, 3 cups of heavy cream, 3.5 tablespoons of vanilla extract, 5 egg yolks, a half cup plus 9 teaspoons of granulated sugar. You want to keep those divided, and 1/8 teaspoon of salt. Once you have all of that, go ahead and preheat your oven at 325. Next, you're going to take in a saucepan your heavy cream and your vanilla extract, and you're going to bring that to a simmer. Turn it up to medium heat and let that come to a simmer. Be vigilant, because once that comes to a simmer, you're going to immediately take it off of the flame and let it sit for 15 minutes. Next, you want to go ahead and get your egg yolks, your half cup of sugar, and your salt ready. Now in a large bowl, go ahead and whisk the egg yolks, your salt, and your sugar together and whisk them really, really good. I would say just for about maybe 2 minutes, go ahead and whisk those. When it's ready, it'll have a velvety consistency. You see how velvety and smooth that is? Our heavy cream is now at a very light simmer. We're going to take it off the heat and we're going to strain it through a very fine sieve into a bowl, and then we're going to allow that to rest for about 15 minutes just to cool it down enough. You see all those solids? We don't want those in our creme brulee. And just go ahead and toss that away. This next step is very important. We want to slowly, and I do mean slowly, whisk the hot cream that has been sitting for 15 minutes into our egg and sugar mixture. And we're going to do that, continue to whisk, 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 and pour very, very slowly. If you pour too quickly, there's a potential that you may cook the yolks with the hot liquid, okay? So we don't want to do that. Go ahead and pour your custard into a measuring cup or something that'll help you evenly divide it into those ramekins. And then we're going to pour it from there into the ramekins evenly. While you're dividing up your custard, go ahead and have some water on the stove boiling. It needs to be very, very hot because we're going to use that when we cook our creme brulee. Now you're going to take that very hot water and you're going to pour it inside the pan. Take it up to about 3/4 the way to the top. All right, now we're going to go ahead and we're going to place our ramekins of creme brulee inside this dish. As you can see, make sure that water is not too high. If it's too high, you maybe want to test it. Go ahead and just pour a bit of it out. No problem. It'll be just fine. This is the point where I always get excited because it's almost done. We're going to bake these for 30 to 40 minutes. Now, when those are completed, they're going to be a little wobbly in the center. That is what we want. It will set as it cools, but we want to make sure that the edges are set. We want to go ahead and chill these now for 2 to 3 hours, possibly even more if it needs it. You're now going to take those chilled ramekins and we're going to create that beautiful picturesque topping. Get your favorite type of berries and some mint leaves and some sugar, and we're going to make the magic happen. You're going to sprinkle 1½ teaspoon of sugar over the top of each of the chilled custards. You can go ahead and you can use your blowtorch to caramelize the top of the sugar, but my torch continued to run out. As you can see, I did the next best thing. I went ahead and I placed my oven on broil, and then I placed the rack at the very top, right under the broiler, so it could caramelize the sugar for me. You want to let it sit up there for about 5 minutes, and I promise you, it's just as amazing. You'll see. Keep watching. Make sure that you place those ramekins on the very top, directly under the broiler on high, and leave your oven door open. Now, this is what it should look like after about 5 minutes. It is that dark amber color and it is gorgeous, as you can see. Those will harden up within 1 to 2 minutes and it'll be nice and crusty on the top. For garnish, I used raspberries and blackberries and mint. You can go ahead and use any berries you want. If you don't want berry, that is absolutely fine. And your job now is to enjoy the fruits of your labor. You're going to love this recipe. It's very simple. It's very easy. There may be a few steps that may be a bit difficult, but if you have patience, you can do it. Now, if you love me, I need you to go ahead over to A Seat at the Table Catering on YouTube, like, subscribe, and share my videos. I love cooking for my friends, and let me tell you, this was a hit.